Master of Sass, the Jade Princess. The ninja were training in the courtyard the next morning. Kai was sparring with Zane, Jay was up against Nia, Cole and Lloyd were training together, and Irene was practicing a new technique to increase the number and complexity of her illusions without wearing herself out. As they trained, Lloyd told them all about what had happened last night with him and Harumi. Moonlit walks on the canal, sharing food. Ah! Cole ducked Lloyd's sword and swung his sledgehammer. Sounds a lot like a date, he said. It was not a date, Lloyd protested. A date, a social or romantic engagement, often involving a meal or an intimate setting, Zane defined, dodging Kai's katanas. Ha ha! You can't argue with a ninjroid, Jay snickered. Look, if you like this girl, you're gonna have to step up your game, Kai said. What do you mean, game? Lloyd asked. It means one's ability to charm. You need to convince her why you are the most logical mate, Zane explained. If you want to impress her, you gotta act tough, like flex your muscles and stuff. Break things, Cole said, breaking a piece of equipment to make his point. Yeah, how's that working for you, tough guy? Irene called. You tell me, Cole thought, feeling his face get warm. No way. You gotta make her laugh. Just ask Nia. She couldn't resist my sense of humor, Jay bragged. He yelped as Nia tripped him with her spear. It's an acquired taste, she said. Don't listen to them. You gotta act cool, like you don't even care, Kai said. But I do, Lloyd said. Aha! So you admit it, Jay accused. Okay, stop. All of you are really not helping him, Nia said. She turned to Lloyd. Look, just be yourself. It's so much easier than trying to be someone you're not, she advised. Cole tripped Lloyd with his sledgehammer. Ha ha, got ya, he said, grinning. Irene found Cole sitting on the roof, staring out at the city. You miss Master Wu, don't you? She said softly, sitting beside him. Yeah, he said. We should have found something already. I know, it's frustrating. I didn't even get to search all that much because I was training with Ender, Irene said. We'll find him, I know it. She leaned on Cole's shoulder. He turned red. Yeah, we'll find him, he agreed. He saw Hutchins down below walking into a tunnel. Hey, look, he whispered. Let's follow him and see where he goes, Irene whispered. They snuck after him into the tunnel. Which way did he go? Irene wondered when they came to a fork in the tunnels. Cole pointed to the one that had a faint greenish light coming from it. They walked down that tunnel and stopped short, seeing several round bottles filled with a bubbling green liquid. This is bad, Irene gasped. Blast sap. Guys, we've got a big problem, Cole said into the comms. Blast sap. There's blast sap in the tunnels under the palace. We saw a lot of it. Cole, you're not coming in. You have a bad signal, Lloyd said through the static. The bottles started to shake as the blast sap fizzled and bubbled. We gotta get everyone out of here. The whole palace is rigged to explode. It was Hutchins, Cole shouted. We gotta go too, Irene cried, grabbing Cole's hand and running back. The explosion knocked them both off their feet as the tunnel started to collapse. Irene threw up a force field to keep them from being torched. Cole, are you all right? She asked. I'm fine. You? Cole answered. I'm okay. We have to get out of here, Irene said, lowering the force field. The tunnel's blocked. Cole cracked his knuckles. I'm on it, he said, grabbing hold of a large rock and starting to shift it out. The tunnel shook. Cole, stop! You're going to bring it down on us, Irene cried. Sorry, Cole said, quickly letting go. How are we going to move the rocks without collapsing the tunnel? Very, very carefully, Irene replied with a straight face. You little troll. I'm serious, Cole said, giving her a gentle shove. Okay, I'll be serious, but we really do have to be careful. Take the wrong rock and the whole thing will shift and crush us, Irene said. So we don't take any rocks from the bottom and we start with the looser ones. Here, I'll give you a boost, Cole said. He lifted her up on his shoulders and she pulled out a rock the size of her fist and tossed it behind her. Irene started digging out more rocks, tossing them behind her. Hey, watch it! Don't hit me, Cole exclaimed. Stop moving! I'm gonna fall down! Irene yelped, trying to stay upright. She put her hands against the rocks to steady herself. She pried out a bigger rock and the whole pile shook. Cole jumped back and pulled her out of the way as the rock slid down. Oh look, the hole's big enough to fit through, Irene remarked. They crawled through the hole and ran out of the tunnels, their weapons ready. Everything was on fire and the sons of Garmadon had overrun the palace. We have to find the others, Cole said. Irene nodded, and they charged forward, Cole swinging his sledgehammer and Irene with her size. Jay, what's the situation? Cole shouted, seeing Jay running toward him. The palace exploded, Jay said. Jay, seriously, what's going on? Irene demanded. The Sons of Garmadon have invaded. Everything's on fire, but Lloyd got the princess and the Mask of Deception out of the palace, Jay said. What about the Emperor and Empress? Irene asked. Haven't seen any sign of them, Jay replied. What about the others? Cole asked. Probably trying to get out of the palace. Like we should be doing right now because there's too many of them! Jay shrieked. Cole grabbed Irene's hand and ran. Several Sons of Garmadon surrounded him. Yeah, we really don't have time to play with you guys, Irene said, rolling her eyes. Oh, we got all the time in the world, one of them replied, lunging at her. She sidestepped and rammed her elbow into his side. It's not just this bunch, it's the whole palace, Cole said. Hey, that energy amplification trick, can you still do that? I can do it better than before, Irene replied, her hands glowing. Cole's arms glowed orange, and he took Irene's hand. Together, they punched the ground, Cole sending a tremor through the earth, and Irene directing it only to the Sons of Garmadon and taking them down. Irene groaned, collapsing against Cole. Whoa, you okay? He asked, concerned. I'm okay. That just took a lot out of me, she muttered. Come on, let's go meet up with the others, Cole said, putting an arm around her for support. They got into the city and met Kai, Nia, Zane, and Jay on a rooftop. What happened? Is Irene okay? Nia asked. She's fine, just worn out, Cole replied. Irene gave a weak thumbs up. The Destiny's bounty flew overhead with Lloyd and Harumi. The other ninja hopped on board. The Emperor and Empress? Where's Hutchins? Harumi asked. Did they... I'm sorry, Princess. They didn't make it, Nia said. What about the mask? Kai asked. Lloyd shook his head. I promise you we'll find the people responsible for this, Kai told Harumi. Once again, I am alone, Harumi said sadly. You're with us now, and we'll make sure to find out who is behind all this. They are not going to get away, Lloyd promised.